Contrary to what a lot of people have concluded and assumed, migrating to New Zealand either through school or work route, with or without your family, with the hope of settling permanently, is absolutely possible. I dare say it might be even straightforward and easier than a lot of countries. But a lot of people don't know this because they fail to do the research. They fail to put in the work to actually get this information. Information is what they are lacking, and information is power. And that is why I'm here to provide you with the necessary information to make your migration journey to New Zealand so much easier. Today, I'll be talking about the most popular work visa in New Zealand. I'll be talking about the accredited employers that can actually give you a job to qualify you to apply for this visa, the kinds of jobs and occupations that qualify for this visa, the visa requirements you need to meet before you qualify to apply, and how you can actually improve your chances of both landing a job and also gaining that visa to work in New Zealand. Before we go into the details of this video, I'd like to share a little bit of an overview into what New Zealand really is. New Zealand is an island country in the southwestern part of the Pacific Ocean. It is in the continent of Australia. Australia and New Zealand are only divided by the sea. While the capital of New Zealand might be Wellington, Auckland happens to be the largest and most popular city in New Zealand. New Zealand has a population of a little above 5 million people, so it's pretty small. And it consists of about 4 to 5 major ethnic groups, with the largest being European, followed by Maori. We have Asian, followed by Pacific people, and then Africans. The currency of New Zealand is New Zealand dollars, and the time zone is +12 to +14, depending specifically on the time of year that you're actually checking. English language is also widely spoken in New Zealand, so you do not have to worry about language barrier. Now, let's talk about the accredited employer work visa. The accredited employer work visa is a temporary work visa that allows skilled workers work up to 5 years in New Zealand. The AEWV scheme was basically put in place to ensure that New Zealanders are first in line for job offers and also make it easier for employers to employ foreign skilled workers where there are genuine labor shortages. As far as this video is concerned, anywhere you hear me say dollars, just know that I mean New Zealand dollars. So now, what does this visa actually cost? This visa costs $750, and the processing time for this visa is 17 to 51 days, depending on your specific unique situation. After having worked with this visa in New Zealand, you are allowed to apply for permanent residency within 2 years of actually being in New Zealand, which is really good. This visa has no age limit, no English language requirements if English language was a primary language in your country of origin. However, if English language is not the major language in your country of origin, you may be required to submit an English language test. Now, depending on the employer that actually employs you, they may sponsor your flights and accommodation fees. You can travel with your family, your spouse can work, and your children can school either free or pay domestic student school fees. So guys, in a minute, I'm going to take you to my screen to show you the list of accredited employers on the Government of New Zealand website. Before we go there, let's actually talk about some of the occupations that qualify through this visa pathway. Number one, we have plumbers, forklift operators, car drivers, fruit pickers, welders, bricklayers, game developers, carpenters, crane operators, butchers, delivery drivers, tech enthusiasts, poultry workers, and a number of other occupations. Of course, I can't list them all here, but I will be leaving every useful link that you need in the description, so you need to click and check it out for yourself. Now, what are the requirements for this visa? Number one, you need a valid job offer, and it has to be a full-time job offer for at least 12 months. This job offer has to be paying you at least the minimum wage in New Zealand, which is about 29.66 New Zealand dollars. Now, if the wage for that job is not above or at least 29.66 New Zealand dollars, then that's a red flag, guys. You will not be qualified to apply for this visa. So you need to ensure that the offer for that job is at least 29.66 New Zealand dollars before you proceed into wasting so much time and wasting your money as well. You're going to be required to provide a valid passport, medical reports, police clearance, specifically for every country you have lived in for more than 6 to 12 months. You must not have any travel restriction from any country in the world. And you must provide a CV and resume. Mind you guys, your resume and CV need to be the New Zealand standard. There is a New Zealand standard format, okay? While the world standard might be similar for like Canada, US, UK, and even New Zealand, it's important that you make sure you're not making mistakes. If you are specifically applying to jobs in New Zealand, it wouldn't cost you much to do your research, do a quick search on New Zealand standard for resumes and cover letters, and tailor your resume to that job offer using the New Zealand standard. Like I always say, if you require expert help with your resume, feel free to use the links in the description to purchase a professional to actually draft your resume for you in the New Zealand standard. But hey, ensure you indicate that you want the New Zealand standard to make sure that you get the very best service. Without wasting so much time, guys, I'm going to go right into showing you my screen to show you on the New Zealand website, that is the New Zealand government website, all the accredited employers. And I will also be telling you at the end of this video how you can improve your chances of securing a job through these employers. So guys, here's the official New Zealand immigration website, and you can check if an employer is actually accredited by using this particular list. I will be showing you two ways of actually searching for jobs in New Zealand, okay? And the first way is what I'm about to show you right now. This is actually the first and the most important way, because if those employers are not on this list, then there's really no need, okay? Now, this is the page. All you want to do is scroll down. Okay, now using this tool, you can check if you are applying for a visa that requires you to work for an accredited employer. And you can also use this tool if you are already holding a visa that requires you to work for an accredited employer and you're looking to change your job. So take, for example, you're in New Zealand and you want to switch employers. You need to come here to check for accredited employers so that when you're switching to another employer who is also accredited, okay? Now, visas that require you to work for an accredited employer are as follows. Number one is the accredited employer work visa, which is what we're talking about in this video, and there are the others, okay? Now, let's scroll to what really brought us here today. Now, as you can see, search for an accredited employer. What I would do, say if I were in your shoes trying to find a job in New Zealand, I will come to this search bar. Since it's difficult to know the exact business name to search for or even their number, you can search for a keyword in your niche. Say, for example, you are a pastry chef and you make cakes. You come here and search for cakes. Okay? When you do that, you should see a lot of options. Let's say cake. Okay, now, as you can see, as search for cakes, every single accredited employer in this niche, this cake making category will come up. Now, what you want to do is click to see when the accreditation will expire. This is number one option. We have the cheesecake shop, and it's expiring on 27th of April, 2025. Okay, when we click on this one, we'll see that this one is expiring all the way in 2027. There's still time. This one expires in 2026, which is next year. So what you want to do is you want to pick the business name, that is the trading name. Because a lot of times, the main business name would not be the name that they are known by on their businesses online. Okay? So it's best to pick the trading name. So here we're going to pick the cheesecake shop. Copy. And then we're going to go to another tab. Paste that name. And add New Zealand. Let's see NZ. Because of course there could be other businesses with same name in a different location. Now we can see that the cheesecake shop Manuka, this is also in New Zealand. This is Auckland. We have in Tauranga. We have in Christchurch. Okay, so let's select one because we really want their website, not necessarily the branch. So when we click, we can see their website. So you click on it. Okay, so now that we're here, what we want to do is we want to scroll to the footer of the website, okay? You will see contact us. You can either click on contact us, okay, and contact them directly, or better still, since you're looking for a job, you click on employment. Now, when you click on employment, you will be met with a form you can fill. It says job opportunities. Are you interested in working for one of New Zealand's most loved special occasion companies? Do you want to gain experience in retail and baking and all of that? If your answer is yes, then contact your nearest store below and see what opportunities are available. All you simply want to do is click on apply for a job. It's not visible here because of the phone view, but basically click on apply for a job. That is one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is to click on this hamburger icon here. You will see their social media handles. All you want to do is click on one of them. like say Instagram. And when you click on the Instagram icon, it should take you to their Instagram page where you can find their email address where you will now directly contact them. Now, the second way you can apply for jobs is through Indeed Jobs. Okay, this is a very, very useful platform you can use. All you want to do is streamline your search to the specific location. And of course, when you're searching online for the Indeed Jobs, you want to specifically search for Indeed Jobs in New Zealand. Okay, Indeed.com in New Zealand. That is the specific search you need to, search for. Another way you can also search for jobs is to use this website called Working in New Zealand. And when you get here, you simply can choose your job category. So if you are in healthcare, you click on View Jobs under the healthcare category. Okay. And then you can see job visas and relocation for health professionals. And then you click on View Jobs. When you click on View Jobs, you will be met with all the available job offers. Here is a tier 1 green list occupation. And you can see medical jobs. You can see physiotherapy jobs, occupational therapy jobs, midwifery jobs, and other healthcare related jobs on this particular site. So if you're not in healthcare, you can select other different categories, okay, and streamline your search to those options. Now, we can come to the next site, which is known as Job Space. Now, you can come here also and enter keywords, okay? If you are a software developer, you search for software developer, select the specific category that your job falls under, the subcategory, and so on and so forth, as well as the location. And then you click on Find Jobs, very straight to the point. Now, if you're a teacher, this is a site specifically for teaching jobs. I will dedicate another video where I will talk about this teaching job opportunity using Education Workforce New Zealand. Now, this is more than just a site to search for job, because using this platform, you can actually get a relocation grant of up to 10,000 New Zealand dollars. But like I said, in another video, I would probably deal specifically on this education workforce pathway to actually getting this 10,000 New Zealand dollar grant, okay, and migrating to New Zealand as a teacher. And to the last one, this is another site you can use to actually search for accredited employers that are currently employing in New Zealand. Now, guys, it's not enough for you to just continue to put up applications. You want to make sure that your application is foolproof. Make sure that it is flawless, okay? Make sure that you have tailored your application to the specific role you're applying for, and you're using the New Zealand resume standard. If you require expert help to prepare your resume using the New Zealand standard, you want to use the links in the description, okay, to purchase a resume writing service. Now, if you actually require professional help to help you navigate the New Zealand ecosystem, feel free to contact my team at Oceanhead Study Abroad. My team can definitely assist you in the application process. Of course, we do not apply for visas because we are not a visa application company. Okay, we only provide assistance to help you enhance your chances of actually getting a job, as well as applications to school abroad, if that is what you are really interested in. So feel free to use the links in the description to book a session with my team, and they will definitely get back to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video up until the end. If you found value in this video, why don't you give this video a big thumbs up? Share this video with your friends and family, okay, so that they can actually find value in this video as well. And if you would love to see more of these kinds of videos, how about you click the subscribe button and click the notification bell icon as well, so you will be one of the very first people to get these videos whenever they drop. Until my next video, guys, stay kind and stay blessed. Bye.